Hello and welcome to my channel. Something big is happening in IPOB and it's no longer news. It is everywhere. It is on several news media, online, offline, and that is why we are here. We are here to analyze everything to you. For your understanding, it is very important. There is nothing hidden again about it. For the sake of records and everything. That is why we are here. We want to tell you, we want to break it down in a way you will understand whatever that has been said. Some of us will not have the time to read that big report, but the way we are going to do it here, you are going to understand. We are also going to play to you several other things that transpired. So that is why I'm here. Everything is packed full here. So the main news is that the one everybody is already aware that some people were fired. Yes, Kanu fired everybody and hired new people. That is the main news. Nnamdi Kanu shut down the entire leadership team of IPOB. The leadership team of IPOB, you already know, is called the Directorate of State. And this particular Directorate of State is the third one. So it shows there is a first Directorate of State, there is a second Directorate of State, there is a third Directorate of State. That means there was a first, it was quashed or it was ended. And there is a second, it was ended. So possibly the third will also be ended. Some are querying, does he have the power? I will play all of this for you to listen. So what happened is that old managers out, then new managers in, effective from the point of announcement. So old people who have been managing it are told to give way. New managers are taking charge. Now, there are certain things you need to know. IPOB has gone through several management. Yeah, Kanu started this version of IPOB. Because I hear some people arguing there is a version held by Emeka, but under this succession, this particular IPOB was started by Kanu. Kanu started DOS of his own IPOB in 2012 to help run IPOB day to day. Now, 3 men have led it before. So, Chika Edoziem is not the first person. 3 men had led this organization before. Chika Edoziem is not the first person to run it. And some will tell you he will not be the last. So this is very important. Now, let me tell you the names of 3 people. First 2, then Chika Edoziem is the third. The first one is Dr. Justin Akujieze, USA. He was the first boss, not of IPOB, of DOS. And by my understanding, even though recent argument, some people in DOS will tell you Nnamdi Kanu is not the leader of DOS, but a member, that the DOS had the power. That this is from mainly DOS adherents. But then, it's Nnamdi Kanu that has been appointed. He started the DOS, based on what I know. I don't want to take side though, but I want to analyze things the way it is. Now, the first person who handled this DOS, appointed by Nnamdi Kanu, was Dr. Justin Akujieze, USA. He's the first boss. Now, the second boss is Uchenna Asiebu, Spain. Now, the third boss, who has been sacked, Chika Edoziem, Sweden. He's the third boss. He was picked in March 2017 while Kanu was in Kuje prison. I think the first arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, probably that would be the first or second arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. That was when he was picked. But based on the latest announcement, they are all gone now. And what we are looking at, we are going to look at why Kanu fired the third team. 5 big reasons. Remember, what I'm doing is I'm trying to break this thing down for your clear understanding. There are 5 big reasons Kanu fired this third DOS. One of the reasons is, according to the write-up provided by us from Nnamdi Kanu, they said they abandoned people in prison. Kanu says hundreds of IPOB members were locked up for years, especially at the military barracks in Niger State. Some died there. Some got so desperate they took bad deals just to get out. Kanu says the old leaders didn't do enough to help them or get them out. He calls that a profound failure. That is so clear enough. Let's look at the second reason. He said they focus on wrong things. They focused on wrong thing. That is to say, not the goal of the struggle, not what the struggle was meant for. Now, let's explain that. He said instead of fighting for prisoners, doing diplomacy or planning strategy, Kanu says the old team wasted time on gossip. They continue, you know, they were doing personal fight, blackmail, and internal drama. He said that weakened IPOB. Now, the third reason given, he said, they damaged IPOB's image. Kanu says, division got worse under this old team headed by Chika Edoziem. The public trust went down. The movement looked away. Hey! They missed chances to unite people. Is it the reason why autopilot came up? Is it the reason? And if you look at what happened, before the rise of Simon Ekpa, there was a time Nnamdi Kanu said Simon Ekpa should broadcast in Radio Biafra. My question, please, if you know the answer, put it on the comment section. Why didn't Simon Ekpa do that broadcast that Nnamdi Kanu directed? What happened? Okay, I had slight rumor that he did not follow the rules. Please, what are the rules? If you know, put it on the comment section. Now, the fourth reason why they were sacked, they said they lost control of communication. IPOB's media channels like Radio Biafra got weak or hijacked. They are on, but they were hijacked. They were not living to the full capacity. He said that confused supporters. Okay, supporters who have been listening were confused and they let enemies spread false stories. Kanu says fixing communication is now their top priority. Now, the fifth reason, he said IPOB needs fresh energy. I actually energy in the kalanka. According to them, please note, I am not taking side with any part of IPOB. Let me tell you my stand. Sincerely, and I don't hide it. I want freedom. I want freedom from Nigeria. I think it's the best for Igbo. But my kind of freedom is actually Igbo nation, not even with other people. Igbo nation. So I don't take side, but I will tell you how it is. Kanu says this isn't about revenge. Okay, he's not revenging. He's not against anybody. He says IPOB needs new discipline, new focus, and leaders who follow his orders exactly. The old team didn't deliver. And I remember what happened recently. You see, when I talk sometime, DOS people will say, Azoka, you are biased. When I talk sometime, autopilot people will say, Azoka, you are biased. It is not actually biased. I'm being careful. But then, there is something I noticed about DOS before this particular sack. And in one of our WhatsApp group, I was saying, it will just take an announcement from Nnamdi Kanu and this DOS is gone. But I was saying it, having in mind that Nnamdi Kanu would have come out for that, for that to properly work. But then, this new resolution was while he was still in custody. And some of them are querying, I'll play the audio before, anyway, I'll play the audio when we get to that. So, now, this is what I observed. Recently, I have been hearing the DOS talking about this and that. Nnamdi Kanu was in custody. His family wanted to take charge of the organization. They want to run the organization. How can Nnamdi Kanu be in custody and be given directives that they cannot take the directives? I was, shocked. I was saying, no DOS is going to talk this one. I know that this DOS is fully committed. Until I had more things. Nnamdi Kanu is not the leader of DOS. Nnamdi Kanu is not the leader of IPOB. He is also a member of the DOS. We can sack him. This is what I had later. I am not hiding it. And I'm still hearing it from DOS members. Some say this organization is it's not owned by one person. It's not a family business. Nnamdi Kanu cannot decide for the whole of the organization. I've had things like that. So, what do you want me to do? This is what I had. Now, it's for you to deduce whether it is right or not. But I have seen recently, even before the announcement, I have realized Nnamdi Kanu, then Nnamdi Kanu family, are at loggerheads with the Directorate of State. They are at loggerheads. I have never seen them come out to oppose Nnamdi Kanu, but lately, before this particular announcement of the dissolution of DOS, I saw them attacking him, querying why did he go to Kenya, what did he go to do. Some said he went to Kenya, he did not tell them. Some said they are aware. Some said why wouldn't he tell them while he was going to Kenya. A lot of things, but the major thing is that the fact drawn from what I have seen is that the DOS recently is against Nnamdi Kanu. That is facts. They are opposed to Nnamdi Kanu and they are giving their reasons. That the family wants to hijack, that they can't listen to someone from custody, that there's this money, somebody wants to hijack, or they will not allow it. That aside, let's tell you the new people in charge based on the document that was released. Here are the new people in charge. These people now are called the 4th DOS. So there is a first DOS, there is a second DOS, there is a third, all dissolved. We are in the dispensation of the 4th DOS. And the people in charge of this 4th DOS are, the head is Mazi Chris Nwaọgụ, who replaced, directly he replaced Chika Edoziem, Chris Nwaọgụ, USA. The deputy is Mazi Solomon Ebo. The finance, on finance we have Nwaogu Nnenaya Anya. Then media, Barrister Ikechukwu Onuoha. Spokesman, Comrade Emma Powerful, he keeps his job. Emma Powerful of the old, I don't know. Okay, then the medical welfare, Dr. Chukwudi Nwaogu. This is new and important after prison complaints, okay? Based on the prison side that there was a neglect according to him. Now the regional reps, we have people covering Africa. We have people covering North America. Then Europe, Asia, Middle East, and Canada. And there is something can also added to the whole thing. Brand new Elders Advisory Council. This group is now above the DOS. This group is higher than the DOS, but below Kanu. All of this group, based on IPOB setup, based on what I've seen, all of this group are still subject to Nnamdi Kanu. So the Elders Advisory Council, they are above the current DOS, but they are below Nnamdi Kanu. Their job is to give advice and keep the team in check, monitoring the new DOS, the 4th DOS now. And we can see, so aside all of what we have said, there are other big orders Nnamdi Kanu gave. According to him, everyone must report to Germany. All IPOB officers worldwide must contact the new headquarters in Langerfeld, Germany for orders. No longer from... Wait, I'm still coming to whether the old IPOB or the dissolved 3rd DOS will agree. I'm still coming to that. If possible, I will play some responses from them. Now, the second one is mass amnesty. Everyone Kanu previously suspended or expelled from IPOB is now forgiven. Note carefully. Everyone that previously Nnamdi Kanu is suspended or expelled, people who were sacked before, they are now forgiven and brought back. Their old positions are restored. Wow. Now here is a media warning. According to them, they don't trust any IPOB news except from Biafra Radio and Biafra Vanguard. For now, don't trust any. Only trust according to the directive in that document. Note, I am not speaking for IPOB. I'm speaking because somehow we are concerned we are Igbo. Whatever IPOB does affects we as Igbo. I'm analyzing the document that has been released that several radio stations and TV stations have seen. So they said, don't trust any IPOB news except from Biafra Radio and Biafra Vanguard for now. Kanu says they are working to take back Radio Biafra and clean it up. That means Radio Biafra, according to them, is currently hijacked. So they are trying to say, don't listen to even Radio Biafra. Don't listen to Radio Biafra. Listen to only Biafra Radio, which is different from Radio Biafra. Listen to only Biafra Radio and Biafra Vanguard. No, I'm explaining what, based on the document that was released, that also announced the dissolution of the 3rd DOS. Now, let's look at this one again. New country leaders can also named new national coordinators for Germany and Italy, Switzerland, and deputies for each. Now let's look at what does this whole thing mean. Yes, the meaning of this whole thing. One, there is a total reset. That's ana anọkata etu a mmadụ asị ka m kwasagodo unu agasala ka m kwasakwue wee kwagharịa ọfụma. Enwere ike were oche nke asị ebe a oche anyị anọzi ebe a tinye oche ebe a. Ụfọdụ ife asị ife emebigo ka anyị tụfuo onye. That is what is happening. Total reset. Kanu is taking back full control. He's saying the last 7 years under Chika Edoziem failed. Now the second one is prisoners first. The new team must focus on helping detained members or they will be fired too. New team anya hasi tie up makana osha esibo hika of men kwadika kwapakwa unocha badona anya. That is what they are saying. Now the third one is no more drama. Gossip and infighting are over. New rule is discipline and unity. I don't know whether your command and control is still there. I know IPOB under DOS for command and control. Is it still there? No mention of it. I don't know. Now, the fourth one is 2027 prep. He said, with new US, UK, and Israel reps, Kanu is setting up for international politics before 2027. Then the fifth one, elders watching. The new elders council means US can't act alone anymore. Kanu added a layer above them. Normally, before you hear, it is the DOS that is the highest. DOS is the highest. But the way it is structured this time around, the elders are a cushioning effect from the DOS. You are still somehow subject to the elders. This is this video, I don't want it to be so long. So in rounding up, here's the bottom line. Kanu blamed the old team for deaths in prison and losing focus. He cleared the house. He brought everyone back and he put a new US-based team in charge. He's saying, we start afresh my way, starting today. I think the report was released yesterday. There is something I failed to mention. They are most dangerous lines from this. Listen carefully. That legal and administrative measures, note carefully, legal and administrative measures are already underway to recover Radio Biafra and restore it to its original purpose. So they want to, the new management will take over, grab again their Radio Biafra, take it from the ones who have been expelled or sacked, who have been dissolved. IPOB lost control of its main voice, so they are taking legal measures, meaning he's going to court. Possibly they are going to use court to take back Radio Biafra against the former people who are handling it. And it appears the Radio Biafra was used against him. So he's doing this to, regain control. So I said perhaps I'll play some few voice notes for us to listen before we are out of here. Things that happened from the moment that announcement was made. Certain things happened. There were certain reactions. The fact is that some people celebrated it. Here is a voice note of somebody who, he was overjoyed.
Emana give to Chukwu na-enye mmadụ dị iche iche. O nwere ndị bụ mgbe emesili ife ka a ga-afụ ka ihe si aga, ha wee nwee their joy. When ndị na-enwe that joy in advance, before the thing na-abịa, ha nwee nwechagori the joy. O tee na anyị ṅụrụ mmanya n'isi dissolving of ndị anụnwa, their dissolvement, because I will dissolve go in my memory. I will continue to say it. No more number one, dissolve ha. Oh, ya bụ ihe na-eche okwu ịbịagodo na country ga na ebe nọ. The first person to reject DOS. 1 month. The first start to home memory are always be hammering on it. Purumunai, Aroro, from the second one, the third one, Umunai on a main road, Namoga, Atinaka to have to sit at home. Agarumunai, so I called Radio Biafra. I said this thing to them face to face, and they blocked me from receiving any connection to Radio Biafra to them. But Radio Biafra, Radio Chika Edoziem,
this gossip of a thing.
Because now Chineke na-enye onyinye n'ụdị dị iche iche. Mana nke bụ eziokwu bụ mgbe ọbụla onye jikwa na teta n'ụra, our hand is wide open to receive the person. Ama mgbe bidoro wee gube esi na Mazi eze kwesịrị ichetara n'oge maka mụnwa bụ ọ bata anabatara gị maka na mụ na gị dị buru na mma before.
Anyway, let's end that one there. Let me show you another one. The Executive was responding now.
He said one name, actually, Kanye Biafra's prophecy. Now, I can let the Directorate for answering my prayer. Onion do a man or 1 year or Pota. With this new leadership, they are coming to work. They are coming to do a good job because they are with the blessing of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Ndị nke a chụpụrụ achụpụ ndị amụta ọkpakaria ndị ụmụ gbaka ụmụ ọkpara bụ nna ha ụzọ mụtasị adị ọkpara nkịta ga-arasịrị m anya nwanne m so mụnwa ha 1 bottle of wine nkịta even na abịawala m n'anya so ka m hapụ iji nkwụ anya nkwụ kwuo okwu achụwala m elabụ ọ ga-adị tomorrow. Ekele dịrị Chineke for rescuing Biafrans and IPOB from the hands of canker wars and demons and chief blackmailers and don't want to have babies. And then the beribe. As you come now, one. A calendar chineke. Chukwu azaga anya ebere. Ta wogene ta 17th June. As in Mazi
yesterday.
No nyendu aman no ruwa year dia pota because DOS is a stumbling block. DOS is only here nyendu dia. That's how the business na law goes up. Na kono. Ezuzuari. Nyanka si keke emeka ndi na enwe uche.
All of you are by Kent. Anyway, let's continue. And, you know, like I told you, a lot of top media houses have reported this. Sahara carried the report, a lot of, and even some radios, I think I'll listen to this. Some radios carried this report.
And the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has announced the dissolution of its third Directorate of State Administration and the inauguration of a fourth administration. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu appointed Chris Nwaọgụ, based in the United States, as the new head of the Directorate of State with immediate effect. According to the statement, the leadership change follows a review of the outgoing administration's performance, certain concerns over the tenure welfare, internal divisions, communication challenges, and the need for organizational renewal. The newly inaugurated administration has been tasked with restoring unity, strengthening the government movement structures, and advancing its objectives. IPOB also announced the establishment of an Elders Advisory Council to provide strategic guidance and support. You are listening to the Metro News on Raypower 100.5 FM. More stories after the break. Please do stay with us.
That was from Ray Power. Somebody said, is it until they announce it? No. I think the idea of taking it to them was, this thing has gone so wide. And I think there's a plan for everybody to be aware. And that is why we also came, you know, we waited for some time to go online over that. Now I'm going to play a voice from, you know, certainly you will hear response from the ones who have been sacked, or, you know, whether they are rejecting the sack or they are accepting it, or, you know, you certainly hear from them. They are humans. Now,
Nasa can do Chika Edoziem, all the whole members of US, they created a new group. I was just laughing from prison. Now, that's what made you to drag to Kanu, Nando Topalo Liberation Terrorists. Then our people who wounded US and IPOB. Or the same Nnamdi Kanu send the Rosie to Palestine Jofo. We see Kusimonde sit at home, Simon Ebelimasine Hakusmonde sit at home. Actually, me Pona Nana. Near Hakusmonde sit at home, no Nnamdi Kanu Bakulu. Nnamdi Kanu de let anya barisalo ejimako oje gocha Simon Ebelimajo no nya. Then nke mgbe ngwor balisa Maxwell send the ye je luto na France. We na bo Simon Ebelima o je pick Korea mgbe abataro Finland. Ko kwusi sit at home. No Nnamdi Kanu. No je hano na prison bịakwuo. Now enwe ihe chọrọ ejo. The same prison ahụ ọ nọkwa ka ụmụnne Nnamdi Kanu na ndị balisa ya na ekoduko ihe ni na ha na ekoduko bịa na asị na ọ sak ọ Nnamdi Kanu ga-asak ndị DOS ka DOS ga-asak Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is just,
you see, listen carefully. This is what I've been saying again. That particular thing I've been saying, and this has been confirmed. The DOS, they may no longer regard Nnamdi Kanu. Upon on Rifo Yaneku, no Hanwaya Sake, Konyamaya Sake. Nyana ha na urgo dezie na letter sinaka Nnamdi Kanu na ha ye genti after all mgbe agwala Simon Ekpa ya stop us at home no ganu nti afwe na anu mpokwo nke obele happy maka time adhozo ife etega aka.
he just he's not the leader of GOS. He's like a member of GOS. All the GOS that sack Nnamdi Kanu. Now with what is going on now, the GOS now these people who are this Biafran agitator as a family business. To know him now the kind of cook game, or I forget them. And they wouldn't make kidnapping. Now, snatch motor, they might not commit to all criminality. Fine by who cannot account and money cano, which the Japanese have never come out to condemn it. Either by Starlight, my coach, TVC News, I can't get the news here. Will know how Nanda, Anna, say, Anna, to watch one answer, how we have a Sahan and Nandicano. Now, how will disciples of Mazi and Nandicano on our Then also the key be Simon Ebelima. Now what matter broadcast, yeah? Or not? So what you don't know is bigger than you. Go and check all his broadcasts. And I go and how members of autopilot, how unka Simon Ekperimana saying in the GOS, in the IPOB, that what you don't know is bigger than you. Meaning he is working with Kanu, Emmanuel Kanu, and all the whole barristers. Now, this group of criminals. Actually, anyone don't just say gacha na prison name mana Abuja. Ebo name prison. Ndi ga fe ba ndo autopilot liberation terrorists ejicha. Nke bolo joya so we member of BDF terrorists. No barrister. The only barrister, the only people who need to release are people who need GOS and IPOB. Ndo autopilot have never make a move. Here actually you have self-landing. Here na go na self-landing. See what the boys in Nnamdi Kanu. Na mo we be ko edike say but we come Nnamdi Kanu ato ho. Mo na bo we ke bo happen na mo small voice. Onye ona work capital bi mo voice small voice. Mo na Nnamdi Kanu we ke bo ona ntoria. See what the voice here near. If people are invited on GSS that we should go and listen to GOS, any other group is a terrorist and the criminals. Then can you with the terrorists and criminals, autopilot liberation terrorists? Can the whole motor say and go through kidnapping ended up in fine boy hand or by motor business. See what motor. Then motor in all the my Highlander, my commuter bus, my all this thing, gentle and to have kidnap, no more ended up like a can of the cano. Can they those motor over?
Anyway, that is as much as I can hear on that one. Let me check for another if there is need for, and we're out of here.
Let me just like put something straight. This thing you see here, this thing you wrote here, Nigerian government wants to change an IPOB. Follow me carefully. It could have make some sense. Had it been this Chika Edoziem led the DOS, had it been they were serious with their position. Had it been they were doing their work, it could have made a lot of sense. But these people were busy gossiping on Radio Biafra. They were busy blackmailing their leader. For the past 6 years, can you just give us like mention two achievements of these years? They achieved nothing. Had it been they were working and bringing results, yes, we could have maybe subscribed to your direction. But no, they were busy blackmailing someone that is in prison, turning people's mind to hate their leader, and you don't want them to be changed. This, as in, I don't even understand the kind of brain people have in this DOS. Those supporting DOS, I don't know the kind of brain you guys have. You don't want them to be changed. You want them to change their leader. No, there's nothing wrong in them changing their leader. They are fighting someone that is in prison for them, and you want them to still remain. Nnamdi Kanu made them. He can still make them. You understand? Nnamdi Kanu put them there, and when he put them there, he was in prison. So when he put them there, it was not Nigerian government that wants the former regime to be changed. It's not that is Nigerian government that wants the regime to be changed. You guys should be using your brain. You guys should be using your brain. Nobody is a kid here. Nobody is a kid. We are all seeing. We know what is happening.
Anyway, that is as much as we can go. I'm quite famous. I bet you has. Eba can say can happy. From Watuka OJ Igbo Area TV. Off your wago. I'm on the next of 1 month. Yade when alignment. I am Mambena Bonke Woke. I am my bonyaku. I measure census Malonde can a number. Malco Nepunya Nife Puru Malo for I say a hapo Mona Hayakano. Kaine Nanya. It's almost nade. Only fire with any work I would tell you on African. One ever can appear.